Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February the 10th, 2026. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw because we got two title matches. I got something in my mouth. We have two title matches that got made for Elimination Chamber. That's not the Elimination Chamber match. And we found out who will be in the Elimination Chamber from Raw guys and women. For a shot of the knowing contendership of the championship of the Royal Rumble. Winner did not choose. So Roman did not choose Drew McIntyre. So it's a knowing contendership to the Drew McIntyre's WWE title for WrestleMania. And whoever Liv Morgan chooses, the person, whoever wins the Elimination Chamber will face the person that Liv Morgan did not choose. We got 2K26 updates. I need to get them on my other phone here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I forgot to do that part. My bad. So it didn't take me that long if my phone actually want to work. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk took over the 2K's Instagram account or social media, mostly Instagram, and he's posting all these things that's happening on 2K that they were supposed to show us a couple weeks later. But ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk announced or show us the entrance of the returning to the 2K games. AJ Lee is in the game, and she's in the base game, not a DLC. I'm happy for that. People are saying that she might be in the Battle Pass. I still don't know what that means because I haven't done a Battle Pass. I never did like any game that needs a Battle Pass. I haven't bought a lot of DLCs for other games. So I don't know anything about this Battle Pass. But CM Punk showed us another person that's new. He showed us a My GM draft. I think it's My GM draft. I think so. I don't remember. I think it is. Or they're showing us the draft on Universe mode. So ladies and gentlemen, this person is an NXT superstar. And it's going to be Carmen. I don't know her last name. Petrovich, something like that. Carmen will be in the 2K26. Some people predicted it, and they got it right. And ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk showed us the showcase trailer that will be in the game. And I got this website here. SmackDown Hotel gave us most of the matches that will be on this showcase. So we got CM Punk versus JBL at SummerSlam 2008. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio at Armageddon 2008. CM Punk versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 27. I think that's what it is. I think I could remember that. CM Punk versus The Rock at Elimination Chamber 2013. CM Punk versus John Cena on Raw 2013. CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar in the no disqualification match at SummerSlam 2013. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood 2024. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins on January 6th on Raw 2025, Netflix debuts. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41. And they have these dream matches. They had it on 2K25 with the Samoans. They had 3-minute warning versus, I think it was like the Dudley Boys. We had the Street Profits versus Sika and Alpha, and I believe Haku and Tama had a match as well. And they had Georgie Animal Steel versus Haiti Pierre Maravilla as well in a steel cage match. So they had these dream matches before. We have CM Punk versus Steve Austin. CM Punk versus Eddie Guerrero. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus The Miz and Maurice. And there's other ones here. CM Punk versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 29. CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch at WrestlePalooza. And there's a CM Punk TNA or Ring of Honor. TNA or Ring of Honor. CM Punk will be versing a mystery guy. We don't know who that is. And there's more to be announced. We don't know who else is going to be in this. And who, maybe 2K will tell us more about it maybe in the next couple of days. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool that we have CM Punk showing us entrances. They showed us Roddy Piper. I believe it's the WCW Roddy Piper because he had short hair and his model looked amazing. And they showed us AJ Lee's entrance. It would look amazing. Her model looks amazing. I'm happy that she's back in the game. We saw Blake Monroe's entrance. CM Punk did not show us that. But we saw Blake Monroe's entrance on the weekend. So that's pretty cool. We got Roxanne Perez's as well. We know Jacob Fatu's in the game because he was part of the My GM draft picture that CM Punk posted. We know Jacob Fatu's in there, but we don't know any more new guys yet. I think it's supposed to be the whole week that CM Punk is taking over the 2K Instagram. So let's just look at the Instagram more and see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. Because a lot of things happen on Monday Night Raw. Breaking news. Braun Breaker got injured. He has a hernia. Michael Cole says he was training and he got hurt. And the Vision is blaming Adam Pearce about this. And all that stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know how long Braun Breaker is supposed to be gone for. He's injured and he's gone for quite a while. So we will see what happens there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Becky Lynch. Well, how they start the show is they showed whoever has a match, right? Walking in the building or walking in the hallways. We got CM Punk walking in the hallway with AJ Lee. AJ Lee was there. And then Becky Lynch was walking behind AJ Lee and CM Punk. And she was mad. And she stomped away. So Becky Lynch came in to the ring and saying that she had a big announcement talking about the Royal Rumble and the conspiracy of what happened at the Royal Rumble with Natty and all that stuff. But she says there's only one person that ruins that. And that was AJ Lee because she showed up. And then AJ Lee came out, and because you say her name, she says, I'm not here for you. I'm here for my friend, Maxine Dupree, because she has a match tonight. And then Becky Lynch Becky Lynch called her a chihuahua, saying that she won't stop barking, won't stop ruining her life, and all that stuff. AJ Lee says, how am I ruining your life? And she did mention some things. Like she beat her at WrestlePalooza. She beat her at Survivor Series. In the War Games. And all that stuff. And she cost her the title once. And she got her title back. So Becky Lynch said to AJ, what do you want? You want a match with me one-on-one at Elimination Chamber? It's in your hometown in Chicago? But AJ says, I've beaten you, so I should be number contender for the little title that's on your shoulder. And Becky said no, because she's not fully on the roster. She's just a part-timer. She's not signed with Monday Night Raw. So AJ Lee says, okay, no title, no match. Becky really wants the match to get rid of AJ Lee, so she accepts the match and she says she welcome to the big time, or Beck's time, whatever it's called. And she got angry and she walked away. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a women's Intercontinental Championship match. AJ Lee will have her first ever, since coming back, her first ever title match and a one-on-one match. She had a War Games match and a mixed tag team match, never a one-on-one match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about her husband now, because he was supposed to have a interview with Michael Cole in the ring, but Finn Balor interrupted. Before Michael Cole could bring CM Punk out, Finn Balor came out because Dominic kind of said that Finn cannot win the world title because Roman Reigns and CM Punk will be facing each other and all that stuff. So, yeah, and he says you can't get your title shot. He says JD will come back. You guys can win the tag team titles when he comes back. But Finn told Dominic, I want the world title. So this is how he's going to do it. He went in the ring and he challenged CM Punk to a match in Chicago for the World Heavyweight title. Adam Pearce came out. He said no, because you already had your chance. Too late. Just like the Royal Rumble, too late. So he said no to that. He brought security. He says, if you don't leave, my man is going to take you out. But CM Punk came out, rushed into the ring. Finn Balor ran away and jumped on the announce table. And CM Punk wants the match. Adam Pearce said, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not ruining the WrestleMania main event because there's supposed to be a big WrestleMania match between Roman and CM Punk. But CM Punk says, I'm the world champion. I should have some saying of this. So he said, make it happen. Adam Pearce made it happen, made it official at Chicago Elimination Chamber. It will be CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight title. And then even Michael Cole said, because CM Punk says, we had an interview. You want to ask me a question, and the people want to hear it. And Michael Cole says, why are you trying to ruin the WrestleMania main event by saying yes to Finn Balor? CM Punk thinks that he's not ruining the main event. He wants to be a fighting champion for the fans, because he knows one day he could lose the world title from anyone. And he knows that it won't be Finn Balor. It won't be Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I got the burps. He wants to take out everybody. He wants to be a fighting champion, and that's what he's getting. Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber. I got the hiccups. Finn Balor at the Elimination Chamber and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. We will see what happens. First match of the evening, we got the Usos defending the World Tag Team titles against the Alpha Academy. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I thought Alpha Academy might win this match. But the winner of that match was still the World Tag Team Champions, the Usos. They gave the respect to Alpha Academy, saying, good job, you guys did a hell of a job. And Byron Saxton asked the Usos, what's next? Because WrestleMania is coming up. Jimmy Uso says, I need my brother to win the qualified match for the Elimination Chamber, win the Elimination Chamber, and be the main event like you're always supposed to be. So that's that. So Jay is going to be in the qualified match for the Elimination Chamber in the next couple of weeks. But we do know the next one for next week will be Javon Evans versus Gunther versus somebody. I forgot who it was. I know Javon Evans was in it. And the women's has Bayley, Natty, and Asuka for next week. If you guys want to know. Next match, we got Rhea Ripley versus Lara Valkyria versus Ivy Nile in the women's qualified match for the Elimination Chamber. I guess they're doing one by one here because just like SmackDown, there's only two triple threats, one for the women and one for the men's. And I guess because Elimination Chamber, it is on the last day of February. We have a couple of weeks, like 3 weeks, until February, until that date. So they could do that, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's 3 Raws and 3 SmackDowns, because that's how you do Elimination Chamber match. 3 Raws and 3 SmackDowns. And I think they could do that because if they have 3 weeks, they have this week, they got 1. And next week, they got 2. And SmackDown will have 2 anyways on Friday Night SmackDown. And if you guys didn't know, in the United States, because of the Winter Olympics, SmackDown will be on Sci-Fi for the next 2 weeks, I believe. Something like that. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent triple threat match for all 3 ladies. But the winner of the match and heading to the Elimination Chamber is Rhea Ripley. And then we have Natalya, or Natty, versus Maxine Dupree, but this match turned into a double countout. Because Natty didn't want to bring Maxine in the ring. She destroyed Maxine on top of the announce table. The referee rang the bell saying it's a double countout, but Natty wasn't done there. She did a sharpshooter on Maxine on top of the announce table. And AJ Lee comes out to make the save to help her friend out. That's why she's here. And then when AJ was helping Maxine to get to the back, Becky Lynch comes out and attacks AJ Lee. Smashes her face in the turnbuckle pose. Ay, ay, ay. We had Javon Evans. He had a mystery partner to versus the El Grande Americanos, Rayo and Bravo. He chose his tag team partner, the original El Grande Americano. There's so many El Americanos here. There's too many. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. Javon Evans did a hell of a cutter. Freaking, I forgot which one it was. It's the blue one. Rayo? I think it was Rayo or Bravo. One of those guys, they tried to do a flying something up the turnbuckle, and here comes Javon Evans. Mid-air, there's a cutter. Hell of a move, man. But the winner of that match was Javon Evans and the original El Grande Americano. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the other El Grande Americano, that's not the original, the imposter, attacked Javon Evans and the original and tried to rip the mask of the original El Grande Americano. But that the original reversed it, and he was trying to rip his mask, the imposter's mask. And then his teammates came, helped him out, make sure that he doesn't get his mask ripped off. We heard that Dragon Lee. I thought we were having a Dragon Lee versus Gunther, but Gunther will be in the Elimination Chamber qualified match. But ladies and gentlemen, our main event. LA Knight versus Austin Theory versus Penta. Adam Pearce told the Vision, don't get involved. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they don't listen because they got involved. Austin Theory was getting some help by Bronson Reed and Logan Paul because LA Knight was about to win this match. But it didn't work out because LA Knight took everybody else. And it looked like LA Knight was about to lose the match because he got tsunamied. The numbers game was too much. But, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Pearce distracted the referee and distracted the other Vision members. Austin Theory took out Penta. But before that, after that, the Masked Man took out Austin Theory with a super kick and a stomp. And he ran away, and Logan Paul went chasing after him. You don't know who he is. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match with the BFT, LA Knight, is going to the Elimination Chamber. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens next. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. A lot of crazy things is happening on 2K26. And a lot of things happening with WWE Raw. And we got NXT. We got a new NXT champion, Joe Hendry. What else is going to happen in 2K26? It's another week. that means we might get more updates about 2K26. And technically we have like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, if you pre-order it, that's like 3 weeks. I don't count this week because this week is already happening. I count the weeks that is upcoming. So technically we have 3 weeks. But if you wait until the game to launch on March 13th, you have 4 weeks left. It's getting faster and faster, man. And I love it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they're making... This is my dream roster right now. I wanted Ray Phoenix in there. He's in there. I wanted Blake in there. She's in there. I want AJ Lee is in there. And she's in there. And I don't have to get them in the DLC. I wonder what is the DLC. Can somebody please tell me how this Battle Pass works? I understand you have to win points. But I don't understand it. Because if you're on the Xbox and you look at the Monday Night Wars, this is the only one that has a season pass. I don't know if PlayStation has it or it's a wrong thing and they're going to change it. I have no idea. It hasn't been changed for since the game came out as a pre-order. It said season pass. I checked every edition. None of them had season packs except for this Monday Night Raw War. The one that I bought, the Ultimate Edition. I believe this is the Ultimate Edition. I guess when the cover is gold, is the Ultimate Edition. Right? I believe so. And this was the most expensive one. So, why is this one says Season Pass, and what does the Season Pass do? Because people are saying that you had to grind. It doesn't matter because you don't have the supercharger. But what's the point of the season pass? Why do I have a season pass if I still have to grind and get what I need to get? And I wonder if they're going to have a list of things. They should, because if it's the DLCs. Would they have the list of wrestlers and tell us how much points they need? It's going to be like the My Faction when you buy somebody or unlock somebody. Your points goes down and then you have to do it all over again. That's annoying. I remember that with the My Faction cards. But they're saying that there's 2 My Faction cards will be in every season. And arenas. So that's pretty cool as well. That there's going to be arenas in there. There's going to be 2 Persona cards that you don't have to do My Faction. And the good thing is that you can do almost every mode to win points, to unlock things. That's the good part. You could do Exhibition. I believe you could do Universe mode. You could do My Rise, I believe. Showcase. And the Island. I think the only thing that you can't do is online. Because it's online. I don't know how the Island works. Because that's online as well. So, I think I saw that you could do it online. On the island. I thought you could. I don't know. I am so confused with this Battle Pass. I remember the last couple of games, you didn't have to do Battle Pass. You get the Season Pass, and you install your DLCs, and you got them. I didn't have to do freaking anything. But what's the point of this Ultimate Edition having a Season Pass if I still have to grind for it? Do I have to grind for it, or do I get them? Because I get a season pass. Maybe that's why it's more expensive, because you get it. You don't have to grind for it. Maybe I could see it again, see if they change it. I don't think they did change it. I'm on YouTube here. I don't think they changed it because I checked it earlier. I checked it earlier. Yeah, it's the second one. It says the edition includes 2K26 Standard Edition, 2K26 Season Pass. It doesn't say the season Ringside Pass, it says Season Pass. Does that mean all the seasons? I have no idea. I'm so confused. And I go to the other ones here. I know the standard would never have it because that's standard. I'm on the Attitude Era edition. It doesn't have Season Pass. It has the Ringside Pass Premium Season 1. I think that's how you get the Legends when you had to use Supercharger. But now you don't have Supercharger. You had to use Supercharger to get those Legends. But I think this thing helps it that you could get those guys automatically. And the deluxe one doesn't have it either. No Season Pass. But they have the Ringside Pass Premium Season 1. I don't understand the whole logic here. What is the Season Pass? I had to look it up. I really had to look it up because nobody, people are saying there's no Season Pass, but my thing says there's a Season Pass. Doesn't say anything on here. Trying to see if there's any those are player modes. Description. Even the description doesn't tell me anything. So I don't know what it means that it has a Season Pass, but that's the only edition that has a Season Pass. I don't understand the whole thing here. Why does that edition only have Season Pass, and what does that mean? What does it mean? I don't know what it means. There's a lot of people that did the research on these things, so if you guys can put it on my comments below and tell me what it means, I appreciate it. Because I don't know what it means. Why does that one edition? Because I remember last year, mostly all the editions had it. Mostly the top big ones, like the deluxe or the pre-order edition, like the Undertaker one. I believe that's an edition. I forgot which one it was. But they all have Season Pass. Why does one... It is the Ultimate Edition, right? The Monday Night War. Because it has the golden thing. It has the golden logo. So it should be the Ultimate Edition. I don't know, I'm confused. I will look it up. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all me today. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. Bye!